Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' dilemmas, give a little bit of advice, answer your questions, and of course, most importantly, my favourite part of the podcast, share your wildest, craziest, most feral lesbian dating, woman-loving women, queer dilemmas. And trust me, we have some good ones to get into today. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. Hey besties, I'm back. Even though we were here last week, I feel like I wasn't mentally here because I was so stressed about my camera. And guys, remember I said it was the battery? It wasn't even the battery, it was the memory card. But here's what I don't understand. After I've edited the episode, I save it onto my Mac and then I just delete everything off the memory card. So I don't know. But yeah, so I now have 3 batteries and a battery charging pack for the battery, which didn't even need charging, but it's now even more charged than it was, and I've got spare batteries. And thankfully I had spare memory cards in the house, so it's all good. But literally I was like, if I just had thought to put in a different memory card last week, we wouldn't have had the problem. But you all still enjoyed last week's episode. Everyone still listened and downloaded and stuff. So it's not the end of the world. But I was just gutted because the week before last, the audio quality was unreal. I was literally sat with Taylor being like, listen to this. It's so good. And then last week, obviously the visuals weren't as nice because it was filmed on my computer on Zoom. And I was just like, no, this is awful. Because you guys know all I want for this podcast is for it to succeed and for you guys to love it. And, I appreciate you guys that you would love it if the sound and audio quality was like that every week. But you guys deserve so much better. You deserve this amount of audio quality and visual quality. So we're all sorted. The problems are fixed. So touch wood. That's it. So obviously we had the problem with the microphone. We've then had, I'll tell you what another problem I've had. So obviously I told you all the Survey Monkey we did for the questions of the week. It exceeded the free Survey Monkey amount of, what's the word? Recipients? I don't know. It received over the limit of how many responses you can receive if you don't pay. So I paid 75 whole Great British pounds for a month's subscription. And then I went on the 11th of April when it expired. I went to screenshot them all. It told me it ran out at midnight on the 10th. So I lost all the extra responses. So have I paid £75 again? Yes, I have. Because you guys deserve as many answers to the questions of the week as possible. So slightly heartbroken about that £75. But I shared something today. So a few more people have sent answers into the questions of the week and done the survey, which is exciting. But yeah, £75 that's cost me just because if I just screenshot them a day earlier. So what I'm going to do is, I should have probably already done it. I'm going to screenshot everything now. And then as more come in, I'll just keep screenshotting them because I don't want to have to do that for a 3rd month in a row. That is upsetting. But yeah, touch wood. Hopefully that is all of our issues out the way. The studio is coming together so nicely. If you haven't looked on our Instagram, I will put up a picture of the studio before Thursday when this episode comes out so you can see. So I was going to have photos behind me actually, but my mum, bless her, she's the biggest supporter ever. She came in and decorated it for me. She bought me a rug for the floor. Obviously we put up these cute little mirror things last week, but she's brought little cherry decorations. So I've got cherry decorations on one door, cherry decorations on the windowsill, and then all of the pictures. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll try and put in a little overlay of what the studio looks like, and I'll put a picture on Instagram. Yeah, it's just it's really coming together, and I've hopefully got some guests lined up to come to the studio, which is really fun. I was I've just got a small studio in Headon, if you want to come, and they were yeah, we'll come. So I'm just glad that it looks it's looking really good for people to be coming in. I wonder what the people I share this building with think, because I said, I don't have anything covering my door, so you can just see in. So literally the door is on my left, and then literally if you're stood at the door looking in, you've got signs saying girls, 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 sounds gay, I'm in, it's pretty queer in here, the Lesbian Lounge. And then I've got a pillow. I have a Lesbian Lounge pillow, and again, because my mum's so cute, she bought me this it's pink and red cherry and love hearts pillow. So we're we're very girly, we're very gay in here, we're very red and cherries, but I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way. Let's have a little catch up, guys. I got another permanent bracelet, and this time it's a rainbow one. So it's like all different colours. And honestly, I'd wanted something like a rainbowy type bracelet because I just think it's just a subtle little way to like, you know, own your queerness. And I mean, I don't think people are going to look at that bracelet and go, lesbian. They might. But, you know, it's just, for me, it's just a really cute little rainbowy bracelet. So I'm happy with that. And Taylor got one. She didn't get the rainbow. She got like one that's green. It's beautiful. Taylor's getting a new, well, she has just picked up her new car, which is exciting. I got a bit emotional saying bye to her old car. She couldn't care less. I was like, I genuinely, you're all gonna think I'm weird. I took a selfie with the car. Thought just so I can remember this car forever because, you know, it was a good car. So I got a bit emotional. But yeah, she's got a new car and she's gone for like a bigger car. She was driving a Suzuki Swift and now she's driving some sort of like Nissan. It's not a Duke, but it looks like one. But yeah, it's really cute. So she's got a new car. It's half term. So I'm filming this episode at 4:00 in the afternoon. It's lovely not having to like rush because normally this is how I do it. I film on Tuesdays and then I used to go, before I had good Wi-Fi, I used to go to a cafe on a Wednesday morning and sit and upload it. Because the Wi-Fi is really good here, I get it all done here. So I get like the whole thing done on a Tuesday, but I have to start from around 11 o'clock to get it filmed, to get it edited, to get it uploaded before the time I start my dance classes, which is normally at 3:50. So normally I'm like well in a musical theatre class by now. So it's nice just to have like a little bit of time. And then tonight, me and Florentine, the kitten, we're just gonna have like a mummy daughter night, like watch some YouTube. I really still need to watch Sex Lives of College Girls. There's new episodes of 911, but I can't really watch that without Taylor because that's like our show that we watch together. Even though last night, I won't spoil anything, but if you watch it and you've seen like, because they put out a few episodes, then there was a break, then the new lot of episodes. We started like the new lot of episodes. The one when Maddie gets kidnapped. It's not really giving away like a massive spoiler. And obviously being 911, they can't just give you the whole episode in one. So I was like, Taylor, we're going to have to watch the next. I was like, I need to know what's going to happen. Is Maddie okay? Like, what's going on? And Taylor was like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, well, I will stay up and watch it. So anyway, we stayed up and watched it. But I was like, say there was a third part. There was no way I was going to sleep with what was going on. Like, I had to know. So we stayed up and watched that. So I can't really watch it without Taylor because it's like our thing. So maybe I'll watch some YouTube, some Sex Lives of College Girls. She'll probably get mad at me if I watch that without her as well. Like, oh, I like that show too. And I'd be like, yeah, well, I told you we were going to watch it together and you didn't even watch it with me. So yeah, that was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? Let's have a little flick through the roll of the camera because I really don't think there's anything exciting at all. Oh, yeah, there is. There's such an exciting thing. So a week, not today when you're listening, a week today when I'm filming, next Tuesday, the 22nd of April, I am officially hosting my first little queer meetup for the Northeast Girlies, Gays and Days. So it will be at the NQ64 Bar Arcade in Newcastle upon Tyne. You don't have to like pre-book in advance to come. You just show up. If you want to let me know, because I am going to book some booths. So if you want to, you know, like have a, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, you didn't RSVP, you don't get to sit on the booth. But just so I have a rough idea of how many people are coming, so I know how many booths we need. Is it booths or booths? Booths. I'm unsure. But yeah, let me know if you would like to come. We have some lovely girlies and gays and nays who've messaged saying thank you so much for doing this and organising it. And it's just going to be a really fun night. We're meeting 7 till 9, but you're welcome to stay out later if you want to. And, you know, you can have some drinks, you can just play on the arcade games and just have like a really cute little night. And hopefully everyone will make some friends because that's what it's all about. You know, I love having this online community with you all, but being able to translate that in person, I'm just so excited to do. And I'm so grateful that people are going to come. Everyone touch wood and pray that people actually show up, because wouldn't that be embarrassing if I was like, oh, they're on their way. People are coming. I'll wait to order till everyone else is here. And like no one That would be so embarrassing. Well, it wouldn't, because like, no, it would. But yeah, so please come, basically, is what I'm saying. And it's just going to be a really cute night, but I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys are all excited for it too. I understand a lot of you don't live in Newcastle, but who knows, if this event's a success, maybe we can take them around the country and across the world. Imagine. I always said one of my like goals for the podcast would be to like go on like a podcast tour and like film a live episode each night, and like you guys could even like come on stage and like share your dilemmas, or like we could figure out a way to like do it anonymously, like maybe when like you come into the venue, like I'm really thinking far in advance, like years time here, but like I don't know, maybe like you come into the venue and like if you've got something to share, like you write it down, like there's a room where you can go and like speak it but no one sees your face, and then we like randomly pick one and like change the voice a little bit, and like that person's dilemma gets read out, or like, so I just think it would be really fun, and then we could all meet in person and have a good time. Any other updates? Please keep voting for me. UK's, you know what, I'm going to vote for myself right now whilst we're all here. Everyone, take out your phones, okay? Take out your phones. New what's the word, like new screen. You're going to search UK's top influencer. Once you get to UK's top influencer, click the three little dots, click Awards 2025, click vote for your favourite influencers. Guys, there's 6 days left, so when this episode comes out, there's only going to be like 4. Then you're just going to scroll down to podcast, scroll down, then where the second one, Lesbian Lounge, you click, you submit. It's that easy. It is that quick and easy. So imagine if everyone who was actually listening and downloading this episode just did that. The difference that would make would be insane. And I'm getting so excited for the awards. Like, they're coming around so soon. I just can't wait. My bra strap's poking out. Oh well, it's pink. Bought some new bras the other day. Haven't bought a bra in years. So I'm going to treat myself, and I'm loving it. They're comfy. So anyway, enough talking. I think it's about time that we jump straight on into this week's episode. So this week's question of the week, it's actually not one of the Survey Monkey ones. This week's question of the week is, what is the ickiest ick you ever got from another woman? So I just popped this on my TikTok, and let's tell you the ickiest icks you got from other women. I don't think I've ever got the ick with a woman. Like, don't get me wrong, Taylor does things that are icky, but never like the full-on ick, I don't think. So let's read the responses. She wanted to go for a drive after I got home from our first date to hook up. Like, girl, I'm 32, not 16. Bye. Told me I was too skinny to be with her. That's not even an ick, that's a red flag. Like, ew. Them still being into their ex. Yeah, I feel like with lesbians, like, we just have to realise that they're probably going to, in some way, going to be affiliated with their ex. The time she cheated on me while my dad was dying, minus 1,000 out of 10. That's awful. Like, just cheat on me a week later. Do you know what I mean? Like, just wait. I was in the talking stage with someone, and she posted a selfie, and I realised we looked related. I'd love to know if you actually were related, or you just thought you looked related and was like, I can't date someone who I look related to. When she acted like a baby, walking like a baby, talking like a baby when she was ill, ma'am, no. I mean, I'll sometimes do a baby voice, but not like full on acting like a baby. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a difference. Asked me if I wanted to hop into a wheelie bin with her. She was flirting and was 100% being for real. Why would you want to get in a wheelie bin? You couldn't even have sex in there, there's no space. And it probably would smell. What an odd way to flirt with someone. Do you want to hop in the wheelie bin? No, thank you, I don't actually. She used to bite her toenails. That's feral. How do you even reach your... I'm going to try and reach... I can't even reach my toes to my mouth. Oh, yeah, that's... Taylor used to bite her fingernails, I'm sure, but now she gets builder gel. I could deal with like a fingernail, but a toenail? And biting it off yourself? That's vile. This one's gross. She took the sock off her foot and blew her nose into it. Are you joking? Like, was there seriously not a bathroom or a tissue or something nearby so that you had to take the sock? She didn't even pick the sock up from her drawer. She took it off her foot and blew her nose into it. That's feral. I think the worst thing I've blown my nose into is like a dog poo bag when I've been out on a dog walk and my nose is runny. I think the last thing I would think of would go, I'll take off my sock. That's gross. Living at home with your mum when you're 45. Fuck my life. I mean, I do still live at home, but I guess I'm only 23. I feel like maybe by 45, you should have maybe like moved out and, you know, got your own place. Even if you're just like renting or living in a flat or a house share. Like, I feel like there comes a time when you have to fly the nest. But I do think about this a lot of the time because I'm like, oh, like so many people like my age are moving out and getting their own homes. But then I remember I did move out from the ages of 16 to 19 to 18. Pardon me. That yawn just came over me. Yeah, like 16 to 19, I think I did not live at home. I'd moved out to London. Well, I always say to London. I didn't actually live in London. I lived in Kent. But I feel like London sounds fancier than Dartford. So yeah, like I have moved out and flown the nest before, but now I just like to live at home rent-free. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? I don't think so, guys. I'm still so obsessed with my swinging chair. Like, I love nothing more than to sit on my chair and swing. I love it. Well, anyway, shall we jump into some dilemmas? I think so. We've got some good ones today. So let's jump on in once it refreshes. Okay, are we ready? Are we steady? Here we go. I came out last year and I've been seeing someone for 10 months. I'm all for not rushing and labelling things so early on, but we still haven't become anything. Every time I bring it up, it's shut down, but they're adamant that they want to be with me. They're also quite happy on dating apps too. Okay, so then you don't want to be with me if you're swiping other girls on Tinder. That's not how it works, hon. Every time I try to finish it, they come off the apps and express their feelings for me and then do it again. We're now 10 months in and we're still not officially together, and I don't know what to do from here. I've fallen in love, which I've never experienced or been in. I care so much for them and enjoy every second with them. But when is enough enough? Am I being too intense, wanting it to be something? Is this normal? No, it's not normal. There is no one out there who's like, oh my God, yeah, I want to be with you so bad. Okay, well, make it official. No. Or, I want to be with you so bad. Okay, then why are you literally on Tinder? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think, again, this might be a case of like, because you know this person doesn't fully love you back, it's like, it's the chase that you're enjoying, and it's like the thought of being in love with this person is what's making you feel like you're in love, but actually you're not fully in love with that person, because you deserve to be in love with somebody who's going to love you fully back. But yeah, nobody should be saying to someone, oh, I really want to be with you, but then still being on Tinder, or like only coming off the dating apps because you're literally like, so do you actually want to be with just me? That, oh yeah, sure, I'll delete Tinder. And then a week later, they're back on Tinder. And you're like, what's going... Like, you deserve so much better. So it's been 10 months, whatever. It could have been a nice 10 months, like you said. Like, you know, you've fallen in love with this person. Like, you love being around them. But you deserve to be with someone who's going to treat you so much better than that. So I think you just say to them, thanks for the 10 months, but bye. I'm going to find someone who's not going to be on Tinder. Okay, moving on. I have had a crush on my best friend for months. We're both lesbians. I wish it would go somewhere, but I'm not sure she feels the same. well, at least you know she's definitely into girls. Like, at least that's like, I feel like that's the first hurdle jumped over. At least you're not thinking, I fancy you, but I think you only like willies. At least you know she likes girls. So that's one positive, I think. Sometimes I'll get a vibe, but I don't know if I'm overthinking it. Like, she's very generous with her compliments towards me, unlike she is with other people. I think she fancies you too. I think so. That's the vibe I'm getting. We get along the best out of all of our friends. Please help. What do I do? Okay, you know she likes girls. You know you like girls. You know you like get on really well and better than all the other girls that are in your friendship group. And you know that she loves to compliment you and will like go out of her way to give you better compliments than she will other girls in your friendship group. So I think all the signs are pointing pointing into the direction of she fancies you back. So I guess ball's in your court. Do you want to reach out and make the first move, or do you want her to make the first move? And if so, I feel like, you know, you have to be like giving these compliments back, like be a little bit flirty. Like, you know, if you always see each other in like group situations, ask to see her one-on-one. Be like, hey, like, I know we have like our monthly, I don't know, like pub meet up with all the girls. Like, what about if I took you out for a meal? Like, just shoot your shot. What's the worst that can happen? Good luck. Keep us updated. Moving on. Me and my girlfriend have been together for a year next week, and I'm aware that people change and grow, but I'm starting to think that we might have grown out of each other, but I'm not entirely sure. I love her so much that I can't lose her, but sometimes I just think how we used to be and want to go back in time and keep all the same things that have changed. I couldn't tell you what has changed because I still think we're the exact same people, but she's told me she's expected that we have changed and there's nothing wrong with it because she loves me just as much, if not more than when we first got together. But I don't know how to accept our changes. Please, can you help? Well, I think all relationships change within that. Well, I think they're always changing, but especially within that first year, like, because, you know, you're in the honeymoon phase, like, especially like lesbians fall hard and fast. So like, you know, you'll have been used to like the flowers and the compliments and like the everything that comes with like the honeymoon phase of a normal relationship, times it by 10 for a lesbian relationship. And then as you get more comfortable with each other and, you know, you've been around each other more, you start to like nitpick at things and, you know, have little arguments and not be as lovey-dovey, because that's just the same with any relationship in life. Like, that honeymoon phase is going to come to an end. Like, I think that about mine and Taylor's relationship. Sometimes we've been together over 4 years now, and sometimes I'll think back to how it was at the start and be like, oh, I remember when she used to do this for me, or when we used to do things like this more often. And it's like, as much as I'd love to experience little things like that again, I love how our relationship is now. So I think you do just have to, you know, accept the change and, you know, realize that things aren't going to be the way they were during that first year, because that's the stage where like you want to do anything you can to please this person because you're just so in love and it's so new and fresh. But then, you know, as you go more years down the line, they start to do things that piss you off and you like pick up on it. You're like, put your fucking washing away, Taylor. That's what I'm like with Taylor. But you know what I mean? Like, and we're still just as in love as we were. The relationship dynamics just change, and that's so natural and so normal. So I think, you know, stick it out if you want. If you're saying like you still are in love, she's still in love. There's just these changes. So just stick it out. And I think just being open to change and like embracing the change hopefully will make a difference. If you're like aware in your brain, like, it's okay that we're not going on as many dates as we did when we first got together, like, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, or if you want more dates, you know, like, put something in the diary, be like, right, let's have a weekly date night. Like, you can put things in place to like, you know, keep the spark alive. Like, put in weekly date nights, like, just buy her flowers, like, just pick her up from work tonight and give her some flowers. Do you know what I mean? Like, little acts of kindness. Like, for example, once I filmed this episode, Taylor texted me being like, I've not got a phone charger, my phone's going to die, I'm at work. I'll see you when I get home. So I'm going to drive to her work and drop her off the phone charger because I'm a good girlfriend. And also I want to see her new car. I did say it because she's put me on her insurance. I was like, I'm going to come to work, steal your car keys and drive your car. And she's like, don't you dare. Because, I've been driving for over a year. Like, I'm a good driver until it comes to confusing roundabouts. Then I don't know what lane to be in. So maybe I'll not drive her car. But do you know what I mean? Just be like open to change. And if in like, say, a month's time, you're still feeling like this just doesn't feel right, then maybe you need to look like deeper into it. But I think just be open to change and to like experiencing the change in your relationship because it's so normal. Moving on. This is a long one. I'm excited. Okay. Hey, Juliet. Love the pod and wanted to get your advice. Thank you. It blows my mind that people love the podcast. It literally makes me giddy. Okay, let's get into it. So, me and my ex broke up last October, and I've only recently started to get back into going on dates again with other girls. Specifically, one girl who I've been sleeping with recently, who I do like right now, but I can't see myself in a relationship with, as my last one sort of fucked me up, and I genuinely don't have it in me to even think about another relationship at all. I mean, that's valid. Like, you can just be seeing women, you can just be going on dates and, you know, sleeping with women or a woman without it like wanting to progress into a relationship. Like, that's fine, do you know what I mean? So don't judge yourself. Okay, where was I up to? I'm lost. Here we go. Every time I start something up with a girl, I get into a relationship too quickly and I don't want to keep that vicious cycle up anymore. So valid. Like, that's the thing. It's like you don't have to sleep with a girl once and then you're in love and you've moved in together and you've bought a cat within a week. Like, you can like date around and like see where you see yourself. Be like, do I see myself with a girl like you, or do I see myself more with a girl like you, or like whatever it is. Like, there's really no hurry. So basically, I did tell this girl I've been seeing that I strictly only want casual sex at the beginning stages of talking, and she agreed with me. Then we started sleeping together, and I then reiterated that I just wanted casual sex, and she agreed, but also said to me that I was the only girl she was talking to and seeing, and this sort of scared me because I wanted to be honest with her, and I told her that I have been chatting to other girls, and she wasn't too impressed with that. Okay, but that's, like you've said, it's casual sex. Like, it's not relationship sex, it's casual sex. If you want to be seeing other girls, as long as, you know, you're not spreading STDs or STIs or whatever they're called around, as long as you're, you know, staying clean and healthy in the vagina area, you can be having sex with as many girls as you want. But then she said she was all good with it. Okay, so she's like, I mean, I see it from the side of her. Like, if I was sleeping with someone, I likely would catch feelings, and probably then that would be the only person I'd be sleeping with. But then I understand it from your perspective. Like, you've rushed into relationships before. You just want to like have that casual sex and not have it with a label on it. Like, so I see it from both points of view. Keep losing where I'm up to. Found it. Have I? Yes. She said she wasn't impressed with it and then changed her mind and said she was all good with it and that she just doesn't want to know what happens in my time that's not with her, and that she also only wants to have someone casual. I mean, fair enough. Like, she doesn't want to hear about you and Sasha's sex last weekend. Like, just keep that to yourself. Fair enough. I do get the vibes she does like me more than I like her, and I don't want to hurt the girl, but we also have a lot of fun together and the sex is good. All my friends have different opinions on if I should keep seeing her or not, and I'm conflicted. Yes, majority of my friends are either straight girls or boys. Yes, she's the first girl I've had sex with since my ex, and I enjoy our time together, but I don't want her to hate me in the future if she expects a relationship, which is something that I don't want. So basically, what do you think I should do? Keep seeing this girl casually or cut it off and have casual sex with someone else? Thanks so much. I swear I'm a nice girl. I'm just conflicted. We know you're a nice girl. You don't have to worry, and you haven't done anything wrong. Like, it's not your fault that this person's maybe more into it than you. So I think you just have to maybe put some ground rules in place. Be like, listen, this is a casual agreement, a casual setup. You need to tell me if you develop feelings for me. And if you do, we stop sleeping together, because I'm not being responsible for your feelings when I tell you that I haven't caught feelings, and I don't want to make a relationship with you because I'm solely in this for the sex and nothing more than that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you might just have to lay some ground rules in place. And I get, like, it's difficult because you don't want to, like, hurt her feelings, but it's not your fault that she's falling in love with you. Do you know what I mean? You're just too damn sexy. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're very sexy and beautiful. Yeah, like, I think just reiterate the fact that, like, you know, it's a casual setup, it's a casual situation, like, it's strictly bedroom only. Like, no, I don't want to get a drink with you. Like, I just want you to take your clothes off and have sex with me, and then I'm going to go home and swipe on Tinder to find someone else. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and that's valid, because you've been in a relationship, you've rushed into it, like, you didn't have the best time, like, you just want to, like, enjoy being a single girly, but you want to have some fun on the side. Like, that's fine. And if she can't, you know, respect that, which I think she is, you know, she does seem to be respecting, like, even though she was like, I'm not happy that you're seeing other people, and then she was like, oh, actually, I don't mind. And then she's like, oh, a phone call, hello, I'll just ignore that. Do you know what I mean? I just think you don't have to worry too much about her feelings, but I think it shows that you're a really nice person, that you're caring about her feelings. But yeah, I think just keep doing what you're doing, and just, if you have to keep reminding her, like, even if you just, like, slip it into conversation, like, I don't know, how could you say it? Like, just be like, oh, I love that we're able to, like, sleep together so casually and, like, not get romantically involved. Like, ha ha ha, LOL. Like, just, can you drop it into conversation just to, like, really reiterate the point to her that, like, you're just here for the sex. Maybe. But yeah, good luck, and keep us updated with how that one goes. Let's do one or two more for today. Here we go. My girlfriend and I broke up for a few months. We both got with other people whilst not together, and I asked about hers when we were in the process of getting back together. See, I don't think I would want to know. I think it would just make me feel unwell. I don't even like hearing about the girls Taylor was with before we got together, let alone if we had a break. And then she's like, oh yes, I slept with this person, got with this person. I would be unwell. Like, what's that saying? Like, what you don't know won't hurt you. Like, there's some things we just don't need to hear. She doesn't know about anyone I was seeing whilst we were apart. She hasn't asked, but I feel a little guilty that she doesn't know, because I don't think she knows there was anyone. If I were to tell her, how on earth do I bring things up? Okay, like I said, what you guys don't know doesn't hurt you. Like, you asked the question, you said, so did you get with anyone on the break? And she, you know, admitted, yeah. She didn't ask you that question back. Like, if she cared that much, she would have said, what about you? And you could have said, oh yeah, like, I did sleep with a few girls, like, but we're back together now, like, they're completely in the past. Like, if she wanted to know, she could have asked, you could have told her. I think bringing it up now is just, it's just going to cause more damage than it's worth. You know, say it was like 6 months ago and you're like, oh, so you remember when we had that break and, like, you told me that you slept with 3 girls. Well, I actually slept with 6 girls. Like, it's just, it's irrelevant information now. Like, you had that break, obviously you needed that break, you got back together, things are going good. Don't throw a spanner in the works by telling her. Like, there's some things that are just better off unknown. Like, and if she wanted to know, if it really mattered to her, if it was going to affect the relationship going forwards, then she would have or should have asked you. Like, if she wants to know what you got up to, she could ask. She could have asked. She can ask. I don't think you just need to go out of nowhere and bring it up and be like, oh yes, I slept with all these girls, hee hee hee. Like, just, there's some things that are better off unknown, and that is one of them. I think that's a nice place to wrap up this week's episode. So guys, thank you all so much for listening, for watching, for supporting my little baby, the podcast. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram at the lesbianlounge.podcast. If you didn't vote at the start of the episode, get your phones out now and vote for us for UK's Top Influencer Podcast of the Year. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a like. Give us a... What else can you do on YouTube? Notifications? Yeah. Do notifications on so you never miss an episode. And what else can you do? I'm trying to think. You can follow us. Give us a review. I would love some 5-star reviews. If it's going to be less than a 5-star review, don't bother. But if it's going to be a 5-star review, I would love a 5-star review. Thank you very much. And yeah, have a great week. And I will speak to you all next week for a brand new episode. I love you all so much. Bye.